Wah, wah, wah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Those vegan guys. There's just no queen like a vegan queen.
Hello there, I'm Gemini.
And I'm Miasma, creeping.
Cheers. And together we are the Vegan Queens, back with our episode 2 of our review of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, episode 2. Auntie, why am I doing an American accent? And
I don't know, it's quite contrary, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So, forewarned is forearmed, Karen. If you haven't seen this week's episode yet, first, what's going on?
What are you doing? Where were you?
Go to BBC 3, go to the Iplayer right now, watch it and then come back, otherwise you won't know what we're talking about. And this will contain loads of spoilers. Spoiler alert! Wah! What? Do it with me. Wah! 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 We can't make it any clearer than that. If you don't want to know, don't watch. If you don't want to know, don't watch. Go and watch another review, cause we're telling things to you. If you don't want to spoiler, don't watch. There we go, made song up. That's how classy we are.
Yeah.
So, right, first this week, this lovely week, the Vivian wins the Micro Mini Challenge.
Well, yeah, she got chose to pick the what they had to do, didn't she?
Yeah, and so they did a tell them.
Well, basically what happened was RuPaul did some classic top-bottom gay humour, lol, by bringing out a sign that said top and a sign that said bottom, and then because that's a really clever job. What they had to do was Vivian had to put in order from top to bottom who she thought was her strongest competition and to who she thought was her weakest competition.
So we'll show you the picture here. And that's the order she put folk in. Notice. Do you notice though? Well, not really. I was going to say all the most experienced. It has kind of. It's a bit edge. This line,
it's weighted.
Really. Apart from Blue and Sharon.
I was Cheryl.
Sharon Hall.
As I think Blue pointed out, she was like, everyone over 30 to that end of the line. Which I took issue with.
She was right.
She was right though.
Mini challenge.
Yeah, so Scaredy right at the bottom there as Viv's competition, and what that meant was Scaredy became a team captain and the Vivian was a team captain.
Yeah. For
the acting challenge that was. Tell them what it was called, man.
It was called Downton Draggy. So obviously it was based on Downton Abbey, and it was that kind of feel, you know, the upstairs, the downstairs kind of thing, wasn't
Servants and masters, yeah.
We had some stellar performances.
Brilliant.
Over these two challenges. I'm going to say
Go on.
that the highlights for me over the two challenges were Bag of Chips.
Yes.
Divina De Campo.
Yes.
The Vivienne.
Yeah.
And actually, Blue Hydrangea.
I had no issue with Blue. This will become apparent why we're saying this later.
Yeah.
But I had no issue with her in this.
I enjoyed her.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her commitment to the role of a northern maid. She did the accent right well.
She did. And it's hard to do a proper northern accent, you know, we struggle.
Especially when you're Irish, you've got a beautiful Irish accent like she has.
Irish accent. But
have you got a thing for Irish accents?
Yeah.
Right, Irish people, what is this spell you're putting on us?
Yeah.
We want to know.
We want to know. That's all I'll say. I'm not saying anything else.
I think that's enough words.
Yeah.
What else do you want to discuss about the...
Well, so the first group of the challenge was Viv's team, so Team Vivian, or Team Slag, as they called themselves, not my words, was Vivian, Vinegar, Something, and Bagger.
Yeah.
We had Viv as the sort of Maggie Smith countess. Ooh, my ooh.
Her makeup was fierce.
It was so good.
So she is an incredible makeup artist.
Yeah.
The Vivian, and so diverse. I wish I had that kind of diversity.
Yeah.
To be able to pull off all these different looks. She looked incredible.
Stunning.
I don't know if the costumes for that particular thing were provided or if they had to bring them.
I'm not sure.
But her wig was fierce.
It was gorgeous.
It was fierce. It reminded me of Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But not as severe.
No, like
You
a
know,
sort of toned
it was more a root and then continued length job rather than a streak.
Yeah, have you
know.
ever had that?
Oh, I have. Many times.
Very good. So yeah, Viv and Vinegar basically had a sort of mistress secretary kind of relationship with a fly swatter. That was fun. And then Something was a sort of American cousin. I think that happened in the real life.
Kind of based on Beyonce.
Yeah, Mariah.
Oh, whoa. I thought it was Beyonce.
No, it's Mariah.
Oh,
So similar.
right.
Similar. Big stars, big icons.
She did that. Hey, yeah.
That's Mariah.
Well, they're all divas.
They're all divas and they're
Don't
all great.
differentiate me.
Yeah.
You know.
She'd been having carnal relations with this man from episode 4. That was quite a good bit of
Oh, it
acting.
was funny.
And he died basically, so she has to call on the services of the maid
Much better.
Bagger, who I
Bagger.
almost wet myself.
If we have the honour of you watching this, I'm not putting you on a pedestal or anything, but you are one talented queen.
Funny lady.
You've had me in absolute tuck slapping for the last couple of weeks, actually. I've got both of us.
Yeah.
And my hubby.
Yeah.
I've going up in me.
This is why I like a seasoned queen in this kind of episode, and I don't want to like you step
You need a season. Who wants a plain dough when you can have a seasoned queen?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Because you feel safe. I know I'm going to enjoy this because she knows what she's doing.
Yes.
That's what I will say.
And that's going to come more apparent at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Right, let's continue. So
the
let's
second
show.
group, yeah, but let's show.
Just quick flash picture. There's a bag of chips as the maid, looking fabulous.
Much better.
There's Davina as the maid in her challenge.
Oh, wait, God. Yeah. And then.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
pictures
across,
are here.
yeah.
Because if you haven't seen the challenges, then none of this will make sense.
Scaredy, Crystal, Cheryl, and Blue there in an ensemble scene.
Yeah, that's a nice tableau.
I like it.
It's a nice tableau.
It's probably one of the highlights of the episode. that
Yeah.
Tableau, but Something there first.
Oh, yeah,
Doing
yeah.
it.
It's very good.
And then Viv and Vinegar. Look at Viv's face. On that.
Let's not forget to talk about Something One later.
Yes,
and
we do need to.
The links that we've that anyone can clearly see with kimchi.
Yeah. What you can't see. So if that group shot. So that was the second team that had Davina as the maid. Scene stealing performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
Brilliant.
She's brilliant.
Scaredy, Crystal, Cheryl, and Blue. To varying degrees, I think it would be fair to say struggled.
Yeah, I think it's. I think maybe if you don't have much acting experience or you've never been a lover of that kind of drama, I can imagine this was quite difficult.
Quite daunting.
Yeah. For some. Any road.
We'll get into that later.
We talked about this one.
We've talked about them, yes. So that was the challenge, basically.
Where we're going now.
Shall we
There.
go to Runway? And before
Should
we look at Ru? Should we look at Ru first?
Well, let me just
Oh, yes.
make them view first.
There we go.
Oh, now then. Now, as soon as Miss RuPaul came down the runway, I was gagged.
She was.
I was gagged.
She was chewing a cushion at one point.
I was gagged, man. Gagged. That dress and that hair, it was giving me Marilyn Monroe, Madonna, kind of 1920s, 1930s. I was beat. She was beat. I was beat.
Loved it. She looked really nice actually this week, I'd say. A really different look from last week when she had that fluorescent green on, which was cool as well, but for a different reason.
Are we doing these MPA?
Yeah.
No particular order.
Yeah, let's just go with the order they're on.
Right. So here we've got.
Do the runway theme first.
Oh, what was the runway theme?
The runway theme was basically like Bond girl, villain, sort of
That's
realness.
the thing. It was kind of a mishmash of.
Yeah.
You know, because it had a kind of superhero vibe to it as well.
Yeah.
You know, so we've got Miss Bag of Chips as, what was her name?
Laser Manelli. Clever. Very clever.
Looking fierce there. Fabulous little outfit.
Beautiful outfit. And smart. That's her brand. She's working it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we've got, I hear that you can't see us now, there's just pictures up. Never mind, we'll go through them, right?
Yeah.
So we've got Miss Blue here.
As triple tartars.
Fabulous. And
Reboot.
why triple tartars? Well, Luke,
Yeah.
that's why. Look at
And
that.
another one.
Marvellous.
Yeah. Medically, that's a nubbin, not here.
Then we've got Sharon Hall.
As as double O dipshit.
And then she flung that off in a spinny fashion and went, did
Look at me now. Do you love me with a garter?
Which is a swimming costume.
Yeah, I mean, let's not, no tea, no shade, but let's call it what it is. It's a swimming costume.
Yeah, I would have put a bit more effort in
Yeah.
underneath for me.
Yeah.
Then we've got fabulous Crystal.
As Wonder Whipper. She sort of had this orangey coat on, didn't she?
Yeah, and then she did the whole spin. I'm gonna take this off. Ba-bow, ba-bang, cha-choo.
Beautiful.
She made all this costume herself. She even learned how to do the knots
I mean, that's a level
for
of
the
dedication,
show,
isn't it?
so that she could do the knot work over the top of it.
That is a level of dedication.
I mean, it kind of is, isn't it, really?
She made Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. She was wincing, weren't she, every time she cracked that whip?
Yeah.
She was like that.
Now, this I loved.
Oh.
The second she walked out, Davina, this look was just so beautiful and fierce and pirate dash, what was she called in that Bugs Bunny film?
Oh, just grab it.
Jessica Rabbit dash pirate dash RPG character.
Yeah.
With a sword and everything.
Yeah. She was
Just amazing. Here's a nice close up. What do you call it?
Paracetamol.
Girl, we're loving you.
Tell you what we do
And
well
it's
in
not
the
just
UK.
because we're from Manchester and you work up here a lot. It's not just because we're all northerners.
No, it's
You're
not.
one talented, fierce girl.
Gorgeous.
I'd be proud to be your mama. I'm proud to be your mama.
Yeah.
I tell you every day, I say, creeping my asthma, my lovely sweet darling daughter, who taught me from a V to me A on her entry into this world. And even despite that, despite the hours of microsurgery, reconstructive surgery I had to go through, I adore you. Do I not?
You do.
Tell you that every day.
You do.
Word
And
for word.
Do you know what? She has had it hard, to be fair. I came at a big tour fest. I will just say that.
Already wearing sequins.
Already wearing
Imagine the
sequins.
chaff. Right.
Right, now. Scaredy Cat, who as
Came
what's
out
she called?
as?
What's she called there? I can't remember. Kitty Rouge. So she's sticking with the cat brand.
Yeah, the cat. Well, I mean, that's okay. You know,
That's her.
She's got a brand. She's going with it. She's sticking with it. That's fine. Well and good. And the look was okay.
It was fine.
It was cosplay.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the other looks were high drag with elements of cosplay.
Yes.
So-
I would agree.
I think
Yeah.
that's the best
This
way
looked
to-
a bit like, and this is not a reader. This looked like you could buy this at Smithy's.
Let's show you this second one. So,
Yeah.
So there's this thing, this sign.
She's got bang
Thing going
there,
on.
which is
There you go.
That was a thing.
Right, Something Wong comes out in this fabulous caped thing.
With her back rolls.
I hope that fur was fake on. Say it in your own accent, Gemini. I hope that fur was fake, love.
I'm sure she said in episode 1, didn't she? She didn't have the money to buy elaborate outfits, so she makes a lot herself, so it's not going to be real. Because that's dear, innit? And a Boran.
Let's have a look at her in another picture.
Yeah. Lovely bald look there, which I appreciated. As you know, sometimes I'm a bald girl.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Vinegar!
Vinegar as... Oh, something was mating, and... I love this. Vinegar was Mrs. F Tits. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is.
It just is. It just is.
She's giving me Naomi Campbell, actually, a little bit.
So let's give it a bit more of her look there. A bit of a close up on the makeup and the back shot. Lovely. And then Not, like I say, not in this particular order. Because I can't remember the order, to be honest.
I struggle.
Ba-bam! The Vivian comes out in this. Now, Vivian, darling, we were discussing this last night.
Yeah.
Number one, girl, you smoking.
She's beautiful.
You hot.
She's beautiful.
Girl. Oh my God, girl. Also, girl, now you've hit the big time. You can't wear that again.
People have seen it.
I'm a vegan queen. I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle. She's a vegan queen too. Although we look about a similar size, 14 to 16 for comfort. 8 to 10 this one. Sickening.
What we
Anyway,
suggest is give her it.
If you get rid of that outfit, I'd love it. It is a bit more of a close-up.
Very Grace
And look
Jones.
at her makeup again. Look at her makeup
She
again.
is gorgeous. Stunning.
So I'm going to be really honest. I'm not going to lie.
No, that's not.
I'm not going to lie. I did say last week that I didn't have a particular penchant for Scaredy Cat, and I was a bit, and still am a bit irked that someone with so little experience in drag was gifted this opportunity. We'll come back to that later.
Yeah.
So, here's the major spoiler now. Bottom three. Oh, who won?
Oh, Bagger won the challenge this week, and
Well,
rightly so.
So deserved.
So
if you
deserved.
saw Bagger's May performance, oh my God, it was so good though, wasn't
That's
it?
all I'm going to do from now on.
Much better. So the bottom three
Yes.
were Cheryl Hall,
Yes.
Blue Hydrangea, and Scaredy Cat.
Yeah.
And then Cheryl Hall was saved.
Cheryl Hall was safe, yeah, which left Scudder Card and Blue Hydrangea to lip sync.
Yep. We've got a couple of pictures here.
Yeah. Can I just say actually on this point, at the end of the lip sync, Blue pulled her headpiece off and she had a gorgeous wig.
I know, we were like, why didn't you do that sooner, like halfway through the lip sync?
Yeah, because it was fit, wasn't
it was
it?
so good.
Beautiful little...
Right, let's whack up these pictures quick because I want to get to talking and I don't
Yeah.
want a massively long video.
No, alright.
Although it'll probably be half an hour, I'm sorry, we've got a lot to talk about. So here's a couple of shots of Blue in her lip sync. And here's a couple of shots of Cat.
Meow. Meow.
Now,
Lip sync.
here's the major spoiler. Spoiler.
Spoiler.
So if you don't want to know the result, switch off now. I'm giving you 3, 2, 1. Scaredy Cat went home. And I think that we discussed in length in episode 1 review about Scaredy Cat and Miss Goth Kendall. Neither of whom seem to have either A, confidence, like the confidence you need, or B, experience.
Yeah.
It was confidence in Miss Goth's case. It was, in my opinion, a little bit more overconfidence
You took the words out of my mouth there.
in Scaredy Cat's case.
Bordering on cocky,
A little bit.
let's say.
So am I sad that she was sent home? No. I still think that both these places, Miss Gothic Kendall and Scaredy Cat, should have been given to queens with more who could really benefit from the opportunity, because I think that you need to grow. You need to have a dressing room as a kitchen or a smelly disabled toilet covered in piss on floor.
Yeah.
You need to have somebody's beer breath screaming at you, "Why don't you mind, Shirley?" As you sing the song you've hurt your throat rehearsing.
You know.
Yeah,
you need
But
you need
you
to be attempted to be touched up by drunks and fight them off and get catcalled in the street and do your own packing and everything.
and have people grab you without permission.
Yeah.
You know,
Not that we're advocating that.
No, absolutely not. You need to have performed, and drag is performance. Whether you are male, female, trans, they, them, IQ, PSW, wherever you are, if you dress up and you perform,
Yes.
it's drag, honey. That's drag right there. And because of our conversation about Scaredy Cat and Miss Gothic Endo, we also said to each other last night, and I think it's a very true point, to be honest, we kind of said it at the same time. Now it's a show.
Yeah. Now it's a show. It's a fair.
Every one of these queens is a seasoned working queen who has, trust me, every single one of these girls has experienced one of the things we just mentioned. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And that's what being a drag queen or king is.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
It's performance, honey.
It's graft. Shows like this show the glamour. It's graft. It's hard work.
When I take this off, I put my jeans on, I put my builder's voice on and say, hey, what's on telly? Let's watch some stuff on telly. Get myself some chips, scratch me bum.
No, she's
I'm
right.
keeping it real, honey.
She's right. I have to, and you know, in my spirit of being firm but fair, I will say that lip sync wise, the decision was correct.
Yes.
I did not, and this is a personal opinion about the work, not the person. I did not enjoy a single thing that Kat did this week. I found it below standard, and the lip sync, if I can be brutal, was an embarrassment. So, Kat. Scaredy Cat. The lip sync was just embarrassing for all concerned, really. Blue did a good job, bless her. But it was right. Now, go away, Kat, and start working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can do it. I know you can do it.
Well, she's going to get the opportunity. She's kind of built her career backwards.
Yeah.
She started in her bedroom. She's been given this mass opportunity, which will now give her the opportunity to perform and learn.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a steep learning curve, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
You're going to have to learn quick.
And I don't hate you as a person.
God, no, that's what I mean. Yeah.
It's that you and Gothy, to us, were Gothy lacked confidence. You just a tad too much.
Yeah.
Confidence. And I just wish you'd done a bit more performance before you went in there.
Yeah. But, you know, well done for getting on there.
Absolutely. Now, can we talk about Something Wong?
We can.
Because when Something Wong was discussing her parents, and she basically revealed that they don't know that she told her dad when she was about 12 that she was gay, and he never mentioned it again, neither has she, ever. And it's that whole, it seems to be a thing, particularly with Eastern families, Chinese, Japanese, Korean. There's this the children seem to find it much harder to carry the expectations of the family. So rather than, here, you take me as I am, it's, no, this is what I want you to believe about me.
Right, yeah.
And so we heard Something Wong talking about this, and it was really upsetting because it took us both right back to kimchi.
Yes, it did.
Say exactly the same.
It was
thing.
a real moment of vulnerability for her as well, which I love that she did.
I adored that she did. Speaking of moments of vulnerability, Davina had a moment on the main stage where, even though she'd been praised, just take a piece of
highly,
this, would you? Put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You got a piece of it, sure, Sandy.
Yeah.
You should. You keep that.
You have that for you.
But you are there. You're just not conscious of yourself being there yet. That's what it is. Because you've been spectacular.
Yeah.
From the start. So I think it must be daunting, though.
I feel you've probably felt the weight of expectation.
With this 8.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, would I be daunted?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're all fierce and amazing queens.
Yeah.
In your own ways. You know, some looks are better, some actors are better. But you've all got so much going for you, and I'm so utterly honestly, from the heart, proud of you. And you, Skirdy and Gothy, just in case you watch this, I'm proud of the fact that you were given this opportunity and you did it, girl.
Your spirit.
You know what I mean?
Do it, yeah.
Just take it forward
Yeah.
now. I can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Really excited, actually, to see,
So, we were saying Davina had this moment of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Where she really said to you, she doesn't feel like she's present. Yeah. And then everybody was a bit kind of picky at Cheryl Hall in the Untucked.
Sure thought.
Yeah, fabulous picture here of them all. And kind of the people that know Cheryl were saying to her, you're not being you.
Yeah.
You're not being yourself.
It reminded me a little bit of when, do you remember on the American version with Lagandra Estranja, where they were like, this is not you, this is not who you are.
But Cheryl said, I'm on a show.
Yeah, operative word, sure.
Do you know what I mean? And like, I'm trying to up my game. I'm trying to be more than I am. Which of course you've got to do. It's a TV show.
And
when all said and done.
Well, these girls know what this franchise is as well. Having seen Drag Race US for 11 seasons and 4 All-Stars, they know you've got to make your mark, build your brand, and even if you become, you know, a meme like Vanjie was or something,
but you gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get ahead.
Exactly. So she's probably like, right, best foot forward. I'm not going to be caught sleeping on the job.
Exactly. You can't be everybody's best friend and be, oh, she's dead approachable and accessible. Is she? Now,
This is not RuPaul's best friend
3
race.
minutes left of half an hour. Can we wrap this up, do you think?
Let's wrap it up. So yeah,
because I think we've done well here.
We have.
We've kind of covered everything. I honestly, I'm just so proud of you, every single one of you girls.
Yeah.
And I know it probably don't matter to see some old queen from Oldham who's doing a review show on YouTube. Who cares about what you think? I'm going to tell you what I think anyway. I'm massive heart proud of every single one of you. Massive heart proud. You're doing us so proud.
Yeah, you're doing
Just
British
so
drag in the style that this show is in, proud as well, I would like to say.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to say British drag overall because there's a lot of drag.
I wouldn't want to be in any of your shoes now with you 8 left. I think you're all incredible. I can't wait to see who wins. I can't wait to see next week's episode.
So excited.
Just thank you so much for watching with us. And if you haven't seen it, go and see it immediately. Honestly, it's such a good episode. And thank you girls for not being afraid to show yourselves.
Yes, the humour, the humanity.
Yes, the vulnerability,
More.
the honesty. It's adorable, and it's such an inspiration to young LGBTQ people.
Absolutely.
Such an inspiration. Keep it up. We love you.
We do.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Drag Race UK episode 3 review with the Vegan Queens. For this was review episode 2.